Listen, you need to stick those shag glasses. Those are the I said the glasses are that good for like homework, but I don't know. But it's like, you know, girl. Yeah. Tribute 1 Beast Warrior type monster.
Testimony was this found on your phone, correct? It was what you found in the image of my phone. Prosecutors and their questions was to tell us about a series of photographs of Mr. Cameron's home that we found on his phone. And immediately, right, Mr. Tellis states that he did not put the photos on his phone. This client question goes direct to first degree murder, which under section 200.030 of the Nevada revised statutes requires That's a lot of photos, correct? Looks like surveillance, doesn't it?
I want to keep that card in my graveyard because I want to ban shit.
Sir, what are we looking at?
Looks like it's a identification of a vehicle that is owned by Mr. Miller.
That's Honda, right?
Yes, sir.
I took that other card out. Why not take that one out? I could special summon that one. That was really hard. Really hard. Serious. Damn.
And again, this has more information about Mr. Garrett's cars, correct?
Yes, sir.
This is IDI core, correct? Software that is in your office, correct?
Mr. Johnson gets it, yes.
This is more. This is more IDI core images, correct?
Yes, sir.
Let me just come out and this is that. Let me ask you this. During the official duties as a public administrator, have what you can case
What was the search term to?
well, one of the things was somebody who's in wrong circle, correct? This was not converted
Wow. I'm crying. This guy's just looking crying. Like,
Alright, we are back on the record. Then appearances are as they were before. State have their next witness available. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let's bring the jury back home.
Don't consent to
be the first lot of names.
I want to state for the record that I'm here as a third-party interviewer on a special appearance on behalf of my
Nobody cares.
Can that be noted for the record?
Noted this morning.
May it be noted again for the record so that we can keep the record clear and accurate.
Appearances are as they were this morning. They are noted.
Your Honor.
And we have yet to address subject matter jurisdiction, Your Honor. We still haven't. I still haven't.
You already addressed it.
Verified. And at this point, may I request an affidavit that you, Your Honor, have no bias, no conflict of interest, and no interest in the outcome of this case.
Mr. Brooks, the jury's coming out. We'll address your legal issues later. Give ID level.
Judge, is the code the full station power of the state, or is this
Alright, please take the jury out.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to remove you from court again. Damn. Some in that fucking shit. No, I actually love it. be so much better. Ugh.
Well, you all can be seated. Mr. Brooks, just make your statements. What do you want to advise the court today?
I want to first state again for the record that I do not identify by that name, nor do I consent to being called that name. Your Honor, with all respect, I'm merely asking you, do you have the full judicial power of the state or military power?
I'm sorry. I don't understand exactly, sir.
I'm asking, is
On what legal basis are you making that request?
I'm asking for the record, is this a common law court or an appellate court?
Oh, come on. I haven't heard. Yeah, you just asking that now? They usually ask that at the beginning.
An affidavit that you, Your Honor, have no bias, no conflict of interest, or no interest in the outcome of this case. And the reason why I want to state this clearly for the record, mainly is because of the bias that's been shown. I have not been getting any certified copies of any requests that I made, which I was told by this court, addressed in communication forms for anything that I may need. I've done that. I've complied with documents. I've done it the way the court has asked me. And I've always stated that I wanted everything to be certified. I haven't yet to even get that. My court docket sheet was not a certified copy. When I asked you, Your Honor, of your oath of office, I asked for that to be certified. You said for the record that you would not give a certified copy of your oath of office, which you are required to show if I ask you. I brought up my Sixth Amendment constitutional right that
It doesn't say anything about.
And that is based on the fact that I have the right to face my future, which would be the plaintiff, state of Wisconsin. In this matter, they have yet to show that a claim is obviously a living human being can only make a claim, and entity cannot make a claim.
A lot of human beings are making a claim.
For the complaint to be provided, the complaint from November 23 of 2021, the amended complaint from November 29 of 2021, the second amended complaint from January 12 of this year, 2022. I have yet to see those. There was no record of a bond in my docket sheet. I asked for that to be verified by proof. That hasn't been provided. There's so many biases, clear biases, and questions that are not being asked based on judicial determinations made by Your Honor. You look at the discrepancies, and I think they're clear. I think at minimum I deserve for the subject matter jurisdiction to be verified. I've raised that issue numerous times, pretty much every day, every time I come before your court, Your Honor. I address that. It has yet to be proven. My filings have been disregarded, even though they've been filed into the record, even though they've been timestamped. I haven't got the original copies of any of them, which I'm supposed to get.
I better call the ambulance.
As we see here today, I'm still not even understanding the nature and cause of the charge. That
I don't know. We had videos, witnesses.
why these proceedings are allowed to continue.
Prosecution prosecution had a pretty good presentation.
They haven't been provided in my discovery. They haven't been provided by being brought to my time where I'm housed in the jail. I'm without so much information, valid information to this matter, and I believe that it should be verified and it should be proven for the record. And if not, I'll move for this case to be dismissed for failure to appear by the plaintiff, failure to state a claim for which relief can be granted. And everything that I'm saying has merit and it has
No, it does not.
as we see here today.
Who the fuck? You can't even say that straight. You can't even say that with a straight face.
Based on the testimony that we've heard for the last few
Bro,
days.
you're wearing a fucking mask.
There's so many things left to
That's
say.
how guilty you are. You're wearing a
The
fucking
prosecution
mask.
team hasn't even
Or you're
proved
trying to
that they're
defend
licensed
yourself.
to practice law in Wisconsin. Are they haven't proven, are they just bar association members, or do they have state issued licenses? That has not been proven, which I've raised that issue for the record. I'm not
Think they
even
could be
sure if
lawyers
that's
without that?
not the issue.
I mean, not
There's so many things, and I still have to say, that hasn't been proven.
why would it be military power?
Nothing has been proven. Not subject matter jurisdiction. Not licensed to practice law. My Sixth Amendment right has been basically trampled over. No complaints have been shown. Neither of the three that I've requested, by the way that you told me to request them by, inmate communication. Nothing is certified that I get copies of when I clearly ask for it to be certified and to be filed into the record. It's to the point where Your Honor, you should recuse yourself from the presiding at this point. If you're not going to abide by the oath that you swore, which was in your oath, correct? You swore to protect the Constitution of the United States. You swore to protect we the people. That is not being done here. If every valid argument that I raised is taken by the court as a sign of disrespect or a sign of trying to intentionally be disruptive or causing a problem, when I'm merely seeking understanding because I don't understand. I'm merely seeking to understand why this information has yet to be provided and we're this far into this matter. And there's still no verifying proof. Like, even as I sit down saying this, there's still no proof being provided. Zero. How is this case allowed to continue without documents and filings being verified? Is there any legal factual basis that states why this information has not been provided? Why the docket sheet is incorrect? Why there's so much on the docket sheet on record that's not according to the record they received was brought up numerous times that doesn't even show up. I'm just asking for Your Honor to be fair, which is another right that I have, the right to a fair trial and the right to an impartial jury. I can go on and on and on about what's not being done. I say I have the right to face my accuser. Where's the other party? Who's making the claim? I asked Your Honor numerous times for Your Honor's name. You wouldn't answer.
Her name is right the fuck there, dumbass.
And I asked the whole courtroom, did anyone have a claim against me? No one said anything. Which you stated
Oh, you said claim, not me.
A non-responsive answer is an agreement, which would be a tacit agreement by you, Your Honor, that you don't have to answer these questions that you should be answering. I have that right.
You have the right to shut the fuck up.
The plaintiff in this matter, which was stated by but when I asked do they see the state of Wisconsin present in the courtroom, the question is shut down, which is a valid question. The plaintiff should be present in this matter. Where is the plaintiff? Who's bringing the claim? Because we know an entity can't bring a claim. It has to be a living, breathing human being. No one is stating for the record if they're the injured party. Not Your Honor, not the prosecutors, not anyone in the court has stated to be an injured party in this matter. No one. Not one person. I have the right to demand that the court place in the evidence any unrevealed contract. Has that been provided to me? Has that been placed in the evidence? I would like to see it, which is my right. I have the right to inform the jury about the truth in their business, in their rights. That's the First Amendment and the Sixth Amendment. But I'm repeatedly told to shut the question down when this is valuable information that the jury should be privileged to know. They deserve to know. Once they were chosen to sit on this jury, why are we keeping information away from them?
I got
Do they deserve to know?
bro.
They
Kiss my
want to
fucking
have
ass, niggas.
They decide the matter. Why are we keeping information, valuable information from their knowledge? That's a disservice to the jury. And frankly, it's a disservice to the court that they're not allowed to hear things that they should know, that they should be informed of.
The whole diffusion dimension.
It's all right to inform them of everything that they have the power to know, to do, and to know. They deserve that much. It would be a travesty for them to make a decision without being fully informed. And these are all valid things. I have the right to protest and object. If any of my rights and demands are not being met, I've done that numerous times, only to be shut down. Numerous times. I've raised the issues that I didn't consent to anything that may have been suggested on behalf of my former attorneys. I've never even consented to them making a plea on my behalf. I haven't, as a matter of fact, when it comes to a plea, I haven't even had the opportunity to entertain any plea that may have been suggested by the prosecution. We haven't even talked about that. Not one time was it ever brought to my attention that the prosecution even wanted to offer a plea. That's another issue. I have the right to challenge the jurisdiction of this court, which I've done numerous times.
You know what, man? You're right. Why don't you just walk out of here? Go ahead, go home. You're good. Yeah, you know what? I believe you.
I'm constantly referred to
Anything to just shut him the fuck up. Like, let him go. Just let him go. God. Then again, he might fucking around and kill more people with his deadly SUV.
That I am not a licensed attorney.
Damn, dog, you fucking people
In
up.
fact, the court is also aware that I've had 3 days to prepare for a trial that the prosecution has been prepared for a whole year. We see these boxes right here. This box alone is 45 or 50 pounds full of so much information. I haven't even gone through half of it.
You don't even know. Oh my God, you don't even know.
For the record that
You don't even
the
know.
discovery in its entirety was brought to my housing unit on the 29th
You don't even know
of September.
what you're being charged with.
Which
Even
trial
though
was scheduled, that would be a Thursday.
my God.
Trial was scheduled
Bro, you're fucked. You're
You're
like done.
on the digital discovery and things of that nature. How can I go through all of that in these very 3 days? That's a clear bias. I did not have time to prepare for this. Everything I'm doing is off the top of my head. Wait.
Yeah. Really? Oh, you're doing such a good job,
Well
though.
aware that I was not prepared. I raised the issue that it should be an adjournment at least. At the minimum, it should be an adjournment because of that fact. At least to let me go through all of these steps. That was denied. No valid reason was stated for that, Your Honor. It is no possible. It's impossible that I can be ready for a trial of this magnitude in 3 days.
Oh, yeah, it's her fault.
That's clear bias.
It's definitely
I
her
have the right
fault.
to face the injured party claiming damage.
Not the fact that you're not a trained lawyer.
I raised that issue again. Where's the injured party? Is the injured party present in court right now? Can anyone make a claim against me? Can you make a claim against me, Your Honor? Do you know of anyone that can make a claim against me, Your Honor? Can anyone right now in court, anyone, make a claim against me?
Claim of what? You're fucking narcissistic
And
dillo.
because of that, Your Honor, the motion to dismiss should be granted. Based on that alone, there's no injured party in this matter. So who makes the claim?
Yo, mama. Yo, mama.
I have the right to put the judge on notice of my intent to appeal in any ruling decisions during the case. You stated for the record that I would have to wait until the appealing process, but my right is that I can raise that issue during the case, which I'm intending to do. That's been shut down. I have the right to specifically reserve all of my rights, which I do at the beginning. I have the right to say what I want and to be heard under the First Amendment. And when I attempt to do that, it's taken as a slight to the court, a disrespect to the court, or me intentionally coming into the court to be disrespectful, which
That's
I'm
what you
stating
did.
that is not my intention. Never is my intention. I never intend to walk into your courtroom, Your Honor, and be disrespectful intention. I never come to this courtroom to disrespect anyone.
I mean, you kind of disrespect her.
I raise these issues because they have validity.
I think Grubhub really like inspiring to like not let me cancel my subscription. I never had this hard time canceling a subscription before in my life. But yeah, this is crazy.
Without a lawful explanation, I'm asking for a motion for a finding of fact to determine if things are being done legally. I've been denied that numerous times when I'm there, which is also my right. I have the right to accuse the judge at any time, which is also a right. I have the right to a speedy and fair trial by impartial jury. I think it's safe to say that my speedy trial right has definitely been violated because this matter has been taking place for roughly a year. I've never consented to waiving any things related to a speedy trial. And if that was done, it was done without my consent or without my knowledge. We're way past the speedy trial date. Way past. When the change of venue motion was brought up, I believe that was the first time I came before the early March. I want to say March 11th. When the change of venue motion came into
My
play.
God, imagine being
Decided by
like,
Congress
my God.
decided until the 20th of June, I believe. That's over the 90-day mark right there for a speedy trial. That was denied. I still don't understand how that was denied when it's clearly obvious that at minimum the people should have been changed based on the fact of the magnitude of the matter. There's no possible way anyone in this county would not have some type of connection or some type of knowledge, whether they were told something by someone that they didn't know. The news reporting alone, just that alone, there's no way that this trial should be taking place in one short. That's obvious. That's obvious from the way the motion was presented, the coverage alone, the political campaign ads that plastered the face all over every time a political campaign was brought up, it made reference to this issue. Every single time.
Yeah, she doesn't control the
The
TV.
fact that people's private children they go to the same schools, and people may have worked in the same schools. You yourself, Your Honor, stated that you at one time worked with the father of one of the people that was injured in this matter. That is conflict of interest right there. You also stated for the record that not only did you work with his father, and that at one time that he had donated to I don't know if it was to you becoming a judge or I would have to look at the document you said on the record that they donated money to a cause. You also stated that when you have gained knowledge of the incident, that your family member was injured in the incident, that you reached out to your phone. I don't recall text message or an actual phone conversation, but you put that on the record. You also stated that the nature of your relationship is strictly professional. I don't know about you, Your Honor, but I've worked numerous jobs, and I know what professional relationships is and personal relationships. I've never had the cell phone number of anyone that was a personal relationship saved to my phone that I can reach out to when I'm at
When
a personal relationship with some kind
when the last time you had a job?
Hanging out time to time, rapping, hanging out from time to time, watching the game,
Oh yeah.
or anything of that nature.
Oh yeah, that's what she do.
Definitely.
But when's the last time you had a job? I was just oh God. Holy shit.
Again, I go back to the Sixth Amendment again.
Oh, the fucking Sixth Amendment. Jesus Christ.
In terms of when I asked for the motion for the evidence motion that I raised, that was denied without the explanation. That would be strictly to placing the evidence in your review. That's under the Sixth Amendment. Clearly, there's been repeated violations of our system.
What have we been doing the last couple of
The United
days?
States Constitution is the law of the land. Trumps everything.
Yeah.
We also know that any law republic of the Constitution is null and
Do
void.
you know what the 10th Amendment is, bro?
There's still no basis for the motion being shot down. Why was I not granted the motion for finding the fact? Why did it take so so long for me to be brought my entire motion for discovery? Why was the motion to prove jurisdiction not verified? Why was the motion to dismiss the case for all the reasons I said? The motion to subpoena witness. I did everything that was asked of me by the court pertaining those subpoenas. It was understood by the court that this is my first time ever having to do this. I didn't understand how to properly fill out
Barely talk.
and which the prosecution volunteered that they would give assistance. The only assistance I received was to check to see if it was filled out right. That was it. That doesn't amount to any assistance. I'm still left to fill it out on my own, and then when I did that, the record still had to be made, which would verify what I was saying. I don't know how to do this. But I'm still supplied to what the court asked me. And even then, it's a big old thing about the subpoena. I can't subpoena the plaintiff in the case. Well, how can I not subpoena the plaintiff in the case? When under the Sixth Amendment, I have the right to face my case, which is the plaintiff of the case. So how could the subpoena not be filed? And how could the plaintiff not be called to the witness stand? That begs the question of, does the plaintiff even exist? Which it was stated for the record that not only by a witness, the detective Casey that got on the stand, it said on the record that it's an entity, which is not a living, breathing human being. And then it was stated again by you on the record, Your Honor, that the plaintiff is an entity. So the question still stands, how can an entity bring a claim if it's not a living human being? So where's the claim? Will the plaintiff in this matter, the state of Wisconsin, be allowed to testify? Would it be allowed to be in the courtroom? No, they will not, because they don't exist. Therefore, the claim doesn't exist. For all those reasons that I just stated, the case should have been dismissed a long time ago. Once those issues were raised, this case should have been dismissed. And at the very end, it should have been dismissed because those still have yet to be proved. You're still talking about jurisdiction. That's been being asked for over a week. There's still no providing a license to practice law. Not even by me.
So we're gonna keep going. Man, you sovereign citizens talk a lot. God damn.
Provided with a certified copy of your oath of office.
Like, God damn. Y'all talk a lot.
Why would you not state the name that is on file with the Secretary of the State Board? I made reference the first time to the Secretary of the Treasury, and then you stated on the record that it's the Secretary of State, even though you knew what I was referring to when I asked you. You referred to your name tag, but that's not the name record. You don't know that. So why wasn't that proved then? You gave me a copy of your oath of office, but it's not certified, so how can I verify that this is the true oath of office that you signed? How can I verify that it's valid? That's the reason why I asked for why. I have the right to ask for that. Legally. I also have the right to call any witnesses to assist my defense. Which is the main reason why I submit the plaintiff in this matter. I also have the right to challenge all relevant laws in this trial in terms of their intent, interpretation, and enforcement, and whether they serve to protect the people. From my knowledge, the design of the statute of the law was written for the common people to understand. So that would be the final determination or interpretation of what the law says comes down to the people. You know this, Your Honor. Are you not a public servant?
Alright, you done? That's it? You good? Alright, cool.
No.
God damn it.
That this docket sheet is inaccurate. Every filing up until the point that I started representing myself was filed in a name that was represented by all capital letters, which is not my name.
Wow, classic
Nor
argument.
has it ever been my name, nor have I ever seen that name for an individual. Every single filing or paperwork was all in capital letters. Ever since September 29th, roughly around here, now everything starts to go to lowercase letters. Why is that? What prompted the sudden change?
It's a conspiracy.
I still have filings that have all capital letters, which I state every time I come into your courtroom, Your Honor, that is not my name, nor do I consent or agree to be called that name. I'm merely here as a third party here on behalf of my client. Did I accept the fact that I got the go every time I play?
It's like a person's name tag, right? Nah, whatever, John. I'm saying though, like, but some people put on their name tags like all capital letters.
You bring up.
And it's like, I don't even think that's a big issue. It's like, regardless of how you spell your name, if it's spelled, regardless of how you write your name, if you spell it, it's still your name, right? It's like, no.
There are three options.
Yes.
Instructed in court. You stated for the record that you identified the court, which is not cited anywhere in that case. It's not cited anywhere. So the question is, how did you come up with a fourth option that's not written in that case? Did you take it upon yourself to add this fourth option to justify denying unconstitutional rights by being present? You could have done the three that were stated. Any one of the three you could have done that were stated in the case. Nowhere does it say you can create a fourth option. Not upholding my constitutional rights. I'm sure you know about Title 18. USCS 2381.
All about that.
Which states that it's treason not to uphold hold your oath of office. Treason. You repeatedly made official determinations that clearly prejudice me of my defense. And then when I question you about my determinations, I'm shut down.
Done. Is that it? Good. Good champ.
Which leads to
Good champ.
the constant push not to have an informed jury. Not giving legal valid grounds on objections, not noting objections for the record to make sure that the record is clear. I'm sure somewhere in the jury instructions you informed them that the state of Wisconsin is where you claim.
Yeah. Well, we're there.
But you make the judicial determination that I'm not allowed to ask questions about the claim. That's clear bias. Any prejudice is present. Prejudice is mine.
I don't know why I can't activate this magic card.
Also that
I can't. Why can't I activate my magic card?
I find it hard to
I ain't gonna
believe that I was
listen
so
to that.
interested about subpoenaing for the plaintiff that I had to wait for about it to understand.
Why can't
And
I
I'm sitting
control
there
Red
numerous times
Dragon? Oh,
just
specifically Red Dragon Archfiend. I gotta control Red Dragon Archfiend, not a Red Dragon Archfiend. It's stupid. Something that works later.
I have to wait or I have
Do
to
I have Red
wait.
Dragon Archfiend?
That's clear
What
bias.
was that? 3200? Fucking white jacks, goddamn ace monsters.
I'm
You know, it
knows
sucks.
that I'm not privileged to the
I
same
don't even have that fucking card.
policy.
I don't even know why. So this. I mean, I don't know, Darnell. What do you
Which
want?
brings me to why
So what do you want then, Darnell?
I'm running the issue of assistance of counsel.
Wow. So now you want?
I have the right to assist counsel.
Yeah, you waived that right
You
though.
can't say
But you waived that right though.
anything about representing yourself without assistance of counsel. Having counsel represent you and having the assistance of counsel is two totally different things. You, Your Honor, gave me paperwork.
Alright. I mean, I don't. What do you want, Darnell? But you said. Yeah, you signed it though. But you signed it.
No. That any contract is altered if I don't do the same terms. I cross it out everything whether that on that paperwork that I do not waive my right to assistance of counsel. That's apparently such as in order to stand by one. Not so much to represent you, in order for someone to help you do things in a timely fashion. Get these files in a timely fashion. Emotions together in a timely fashion. Make preparations to get things done that I don't have the privilege to do. In my current situation, being housed at the Walker Shore County Jail.
Oh. Oh, are you in jail? Are you in jail?
Paperwork that I altered.
Oh, I didn't know you were in jail there in that road.
Understood that I didn't agree and consent to those things that were altered. We accepted it and about it. objection, that becomes a tacit agreement. But yet, I'm still forced to come here with zero help. I think it's clear that prejudice might exist. Knowing that the prosecution has everything that they need for this matter at their fingertips. And I have to jump through every loop possible to get things filed in a timely fashion. It was stated for the record that the units are housed in the Waukesha County Jail. And per jail administrator Angela Walkhouse, that I'm only allowed out of my cell for 22 hours a day. Not giving me the privilege to access everything that I should be able to at the time that I should be. If I was, population.
You should get used to that, by the way.
Months ago.
You know, Darno.
And there needs to be some form general population with an upcoming trial.
You know, Darno, you should just, like, honestly get used to that, though.
Being able to use Nexus or whatever it's call it the law library. It's an easier way to describe it. I'm only allowed to access the law library at certain times during the day. The rule of the jail is that when you're not in the day room, you can't access the law library. We are not allowed to have those tablets in our city. That breaks. How can I work on my case? How can I look at certain case laws? How can I do anything if I don't have full access to it? I even suggested some type of order that can be made by the court to allow me more time out of my cell to talk to jail administration about allowing me more time out of my cell to be able to use those things. And to be frank, in a proceeding of this magnitude, it should not be even a time where I'm not accessing, where I don't have access to the materials that I need. If I'm not in the courtroom or sleeping, I should be awarded the time to work on this case. Seeing as how I only had a couple days to do which brings me back again to checkability. Even right now with trials going on, there's still political ads being shown every day.
Fucked up.
There's still talk about the jail. There's been a ton of things since the beginning of this. It did die down for a little bit. It hit right back there.
You didn't get any hate mail. You're not Darrell Brooks, right? That's what you were saying.
Hate mail that comes from people right here in the city of Waukesha. It's more credibility.
It can't be changed. Where do you want to change it? It happened there.
That was denied.
So, you know, that's actually the right of the states, man.
For impartial jury to be
But,
found. And that's not discredit people in the county that can be impartial. It would be unfair to say that no one can be impartial. that wouldn't be accurate. But with the level of scrutiny that this whole incident has, the reporting, the Facebook groups, the constant, there were Facebook groups created because of this. The reporting live stream on Court TV has comment sections.
Hell yeah. Long crime.
Where a lot of insensitive and nasty things are said.
That's long crime.
The sheer insensitivity of
So
some of the things that are said on it. I know a lot of people probably don't care about what I'm about to say, but it still needs to be said because it's the truth.
Alright,
The
I
fact
care.
of the matter is,
You know, you're not really that interested in
that
that
I have
guy.
children too. Family too, loved ones too.
I'm sure you have plenty of kids.
That
I have
also
no doubt
been ridiculed.
you have plenty of fucking
And
kids.
have their names drugged to the mud and have threats.
Only stupid people like you probably like repopulate as much as you do. You know, add on to the fucking stupid of the goddamn world. But enough about your kids.
Because they're getting threats thrown through their
Oh.
mailbox. Children that didn't feel safe going to school because they were getting bullied behind what was being said. And that's not to sweep anything under the rug
No.
whatsoever.
So,
To constantly say and report this incident as attack, terrorism. It's unfair and it's insensitive.
damn, this nigga's still talking.
Definitely, Trevor. Definitely. And that will never be swept under the rug.
Like you're literally trying to do right now.
There's always going to be healing that has to take place. It's going to be difficult. And that should not be swept under the rug whatsoever. But it's very insensitive and unfair to not recognize that there's many other victims that never is talked about.
Never is talked about. It's bad fucking, oh god, your
And for
grammar,
people
man.
to paint a certain picture, mostly from this county, to put this picture out there, it's not
Bro.
unimportant, but it's insensitive, and it's not.
Oh. Okay, so you're the victim. Got you. The guy who killed 6 people with his car. Got you. You're the victim.
I'm sure the court ran through the motion for change of venue. I'm assuming, though it was a lot of paperwork in those motions. I think it was
You know the row. When you're staring at yourself,
obvious that the venue should be changed.
eating your fucking bologna sandwich and water, you're gonna remember back to this
It's
time.
too many connections and it's too close.
And you're gonna say, you know, I wish I treated that lady judge nicely. Because man, she's going for the book at your fucking ass when this trial is over. Oh my god. Like,
If there was any chance for a fair trial and an impartial jury, it should not have been in this county.
you just bringing that up now.
But yet it was denied
You agreed to a jury trial.
without any validity.
But you agreed to the jury trial, right?
Zero.
It really doesn't matter what you say to him. He won't listen.
There's so much bias.
He'll just keep crying victim. That's all these sovereign citizens can do, really.
And even with all this, for the record,
For the record.
we still have no proof of jurisdiction.
Nope. The guy who's gonna go back to jail later on
We
today.
still have no bond on file. In the docket sheet.
If they don't got jurisdiction, right? Why are you in jail? That means you shouldn't be in jail,
Still
right?
have no plan.
They don't got jurisdiction over you. Walk out the fucking door right now. Just walk out the fucking door right now.
We're not sure of the relationship.
Nigga, I dare you to walk out the door right now. Since they don't got jurisdiction over you, I dare you to walk out the fucking door right now. Go home. I say this though. This thing got a fresh cut for the fucking trial. Even though he only cut his hair just so that the fucking witnesses wouldn't identify him. That's why he's wearing a fucking mask right now. Even though they all identify him.
There is no bias, no conflict, and no interest in how this case.
Arguments. Now, repeated yourself a number of times. I'm going to turn to the state to see if they have any response.
Oh, what? I'm sorry, I zoned out. Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, I'm going to summarize what I just heard by quoting from the case from the Eastern District of Wisconsin, federal case found at 2022 Westlaw 3045190. I'm so sorry. 3045190. Retrospective versus Moran. This case is talking about any of the topics that Mr. Brooks has now recited to the court, and simply states the majority of Retzloff's filing is incomprehensible jargon and cut and paste legal mumbo jumbo. Sovereign citizen theories are frivolous and wholly without merit. The court goes on to cite to Bay, B-E-Y, versus the state of Indiana at 847, Fed 3rd, 559, on pages 559 through 560, a 7th Circuit